Hi, my name is Gadi, one of the co-founder at BOBO and also a physical therapist. And today I want to demonstrate you some of our products, and let's start and focus on our balanced products. Okay, so let's start with those unstable platforms. First of all, you can find it anywhere, at any physical therapist clinic, at any gym, at any hospital, at any rehab center. They're already there since the 50s, but we all know they have a lot of problems. We all use them, but they have three major problems. First of all, it's very boring to practice on it. Second, you don't know exactly to evaluate the patient's progress. You don't know if he improved from the last session to another session. And third, it's not like a bike or treadmill. The patient can't work independently, which means if it's treadmill, you know how to run. If it's bike, you know how to cycle. But here you have to be there next to him, to guide him, to show him how to raise his hands above his head, and by doing that, raising his center of mass and challenging his balance. Same thing with exercise postures and leaning backward, forward, right and left. You have to be there and guide him. So this is exactly the reason we invented BOBO. BOBO is a flat board with a motion sensor with one button. It's flat from the bottom side because we wanted the therapist would be able to place it on any unstable platform they have in their clinic, and by doing that, to turn them into interactive training platform. So this product is not here to change the world. We're using a common therapy concept. It's very important to talk about it. We don't want to teach you something new. We don't want to show you a new rehab concept. We're using a concept that you already know. We just bring those unstable platforms back to life. We give them brain with this simple board. So let's see how it works. I place it on one of the unstable platforms I have in my clinic. Let's do a short test. I'm choosing both feet, static and hard level. And now I have the white ball, but I have to keep it inside the green circle for 20 seconds. After 20 seconds, I have an outcome. I can decide if I want to save it, if I want to save it to the dashboard, to the patient dashboard, if I want to do it again. I can analyze the outcome. I can track the progress of the patient from one treatment to another. You'll be able to see the amplitude, the movement of the amplitude. You'll be able to see where was my center of mass during the test, my score of course, and more things. You'll be able to export it into PDF. Okay, so as you saw on my demonstration, it's very simple to start a test, to have the outcome. It's important to mention here that this is all an app made by physical therapists. So we kept it as simple as possible. You'll see that in one tap on the screen, the workout starts. To demonstrate this simplicity, it's the most important thing. Simplicity. The whole software was made by a physical therapist. We made it as simple as possible. We all know that therapists don't have the time to play with the operating system and to learn a new language and a new software. It's all touch screen. It's all one or two or three taps. The workout starts, the training starts, the game starts, and let's demonstrate the training section now. You have a body chart where you can choose a body part to focus on. Let's say ankle left after an ankle sprain. Then you can choose doing it low functioning level or for high functioning level patient. Let's start the train, and you'll get a preset training program that we programmed to our software. You have 9 minutes of training for the ankle on the board. From now on, as you can see, the patient can work independently. On the left side, you see the exercise postures that he has to keep, both feet on the BOBO. And on the right side, you see the visual task. Keep the white ball inside the green circle. Every 10 seconds, this posture will change to another posture, and on and on. And this is how we turn this balance board into a device that patient can work independently with. Stand on left foot, extend entire right leg to the back. Okay? And now I have to keep the white ball inside the green circle. And on and on. At the end of it, you'll get also a nice dashboard, a nice outcome that you can compare right leg performance to left leg performance, to both legs performance, and the overall total score. In the training section, you also have neurological protocols. If you press on the head, you can go and choose TBI or after stroke CVA or spinal cord injury, and it will give you a very basic exercise posture to choose from. For example, sitting on a BOBO, on a chair, or sitting on a chair with legs on BOBO, or as you see me, one leg, one foot on the floor and one foot on the BOBO, which is quite simple. And the training program is way more easy and slower than you saw before. And of course, you don't have to based only on our presets. You can customize your own training program, choose what level of functioning your patient is. Let's go for high functioning level and just pick the postures that you want to add, and you'll have a list of exercise postures and a total workout time. Just press start and the training program will begin. Think about it as a station, as a stability, core muscle, and balance proprioception station before and after the manual therapies that you're doing with your patients. And of course, there's a lot of games. Let's go, for example, for the mini golf. All the games are very simple and standard, and the mission is very, very easy to understand. Here I have a white ball that I have to bring with my movement to the black hole. And there are many kinds of games. There are games, as you saw, that you control all the axes, but there are games that developed for geriatrics population, for example, that the only axis you control is right and left. Here you have to take the wheat and the corn. By tilting the board right and left, we made this avatar board on the screen so the patient will easily understand his mission, and you don't have to explain him anything, even if he never played a video game in his life. As you saw, one press, the workout starts. If you want to make it more complicated, to do it 3 minutes and not 1 minute workout, to make it easier, or to have your patient work more on his left leg, or for example, many more settings, you can go to this right icon, to this small icon on the left corner, and just play with it. But the default is start working. We don't have time. Start working. If you want to change something on the setting, you always have these options. Flexible training tool. We don't have to train you or to teach you or to show you how you can use this balance board. You can sit on it. You can use it as a plank position. You can stand on one foot. You can do all kind of exercise that you're already doing with your patient, but now again you have this motivation aspect, and you'll see much more engagement, and it's not boring anymore. Okay, and here is one of the greatest thing about our product, the BOBO Pro product. It comes with a tablet that you can, with a wall mount kit, you can connect it to a wall, you can take it off the wall with two simple clips. You can see here. And the great thing about this tablet is that you can play any game that's based on Tilt that you already know from Android Play Store. And let's make it simple, more simple to understand. Let's go for this game. This is a snowboarding game.
Who's ready to get awesome?
That was programmed to play on your smartphone with your hands. But with this unique tablet, our tablet, you can actually play it with the board. Okay, let's move to this screen so you'll be able to see. So this is one of billion games that you can find, and just stand on the board and play. Here you'll see a very nice snowboarding game. My mission is to go through 10 flags, and I have 70 seconds for that. And this is the fun part. Sometimes you just want your patient to stand on the balance board and play and move and stay stable. And as you can imagine, it's not only snowboard. You have unlimited amount of games you can choose from. You have 15 or 20 games already installed in your tablet, and we also have an index that you can find 100 more games that we found as a compatible game for the level of the board. Physiotherapists are usually mobile people, so this board you can actually take in your bag and go to see your patient at home care, or at court with your soccer player team. You can also use the tablet. Take it off the wall, disconnect it, and take it with you. The tablet is also mobile. It has 4 hours battery inside, and the great thing is that you can use this board also with your own smartphone or tablet. You don't need our tablet to use it. You can download a different version of the software from Google Play Store or from an App Store, and use this board with your own device. The last thing I want to show you here is the 4 principles of using the BOBO. With these 4 principles in your head, you will be able to treat any physical ability, any patient you have in mind, from severe CVA to NBA player. And let me demonstrate what I'm talking about. So first principle is to choose the right unstable platform. You see here 2 different examples. Here is a pillow that we're making. It's a springs pillow, so it's very stable, and you have to actually shift your weight in order to tilt the board. But in general, it's just stable platform that you control the tilt. Unlike this BOSO, when you place the board on the BOSO, you feel it's very unstable, and balance cushion even more. So you have, first of all, to choose the right balance cushion or balance board according to your patient level. Second, choose the right game. As you saw, you have multiple axis control games, you have right and left games, you have games with game over, you have games that are very challenging and with small details. But if it's geriatric, choose game in an open area with no game over. So you have to choose the right content, the right software. Third, you have to choose the right exercise posture. For example, If I don't want to challenge the patient, I can give him to stand with one foot on the floor, stable, and one foot on the balance board. For example, when I want to encourage someone to shift his weight to his right leg, I would do it like this. Just stand on your right leg, put your left leg on the board, and play. Now, without even notice, he's standing on his right leg and he's controlling with his left leg. So this is an example of how I'm using exercise posture to a therapy goal in a different way. Okay, and the last thing, the level of support. When someone can't stand on the BOBO without support, I can give him to do it next to a bar or next to a chair, like this. One hand on the chair, and now I'm very stable. Or I can even hold him if he's very unstable. So choose the right balance board, choose the right exercise posture, choose the right game or training program, and choose the level of support. With these 4 principles, you'll be able to treat anyone.